So watch me now, watch me now, watch me now.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you game one of a huge four-game weekend set. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Taijuan Walker. What do you got on him, Chris?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every fifth day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Ready to go? And now the veteran third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. It's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Jasson Dominguez digs in for the Guardians. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. The 1-1. They say you win.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And now it's even up. Singy, Taijuan Walker originally drafted in the first round by the Mariners back in 2010, and a guy who's put together a very solid career. He was an all-star with the Mets in 2021. Righty to the plate. Line drive. Antico makes the play. Runner tags up for third. He's in there. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Jasson Dominguez.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot. Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Fly ball down the right field line. This one's got a chance. Home run. Shohei Ohtani with a star scraper. Home run number 5 on the season, and now they're out in front. It's 3-0.
Oh, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. Well, the intentional walk definitely backfired on them right there, and they thought they were setting themselves up for a better situation, but when you're coming to the plate in that spot, there's nothing you want to do more than make them regret pitching to you instead, and that feels great, and it definitely lights a fire under your teammates.
Now the left fielder, Steven Kwan. Right side. Gathers and throws to first. 2 away now.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And now it's Amed Rosario. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. 2 outs.
Well, showed a lot of promise early on, but dealt with some injuries there and a lack of consistency. But over the last couple of seasons has really found it. Like the way that he commands that two-seam fastball. You don't see a whole lot of guys using that pitch as much.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Guardians put up 3 on this homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, today's starting pitcher, Grayson Rodriguez. How about a scouting report on him?
Yeah, Bogey got the win last time out, worked deep into the ball game and scattered a couple of hits. You can expect him today to try to match that performance of his last time out.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, number 9. The pitch.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And a pitch. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Justin Foscue now at the plate. And it is 2-1. Nobody out, runner at first. And it goes just foul. 2-2 now. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Man at first, here's Teoscar Hernandez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Rodriguez checks over to first, and he's back. Kicks and deals. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And next for Toronto, Santiago Rosales.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Orelvis Martinez. The pitch. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99.
You know, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Both runners tagging from second and third. He's in on the sac fly, and now just a 2-run deficit.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And Gary Sanchez at the plate.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Dominguez pulls that one down, and that'll do it. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We move to the second in Toronto. Guardians 3 and the Blue Jays 1. And welcome back. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Robert Hassel III.
Robert Hassel.
Singing some numbers fun with Taijuan Walker, originally drafted by the Mariners. His number was 44. That was his favorite number growing up. When he got traded to the Diamondbacks, that was Paul Goldschmidt's number. Switched to 99. When he moved to Toronto, Hyun-Jin Ryu at 99. So he went 00. Eventually landed with the Mets, but Mr. Met wears 00. So he went back to 99. Gets down, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Brian Rocchio. Walker over to first. Hassel back in standing. And a pitch. Foul ball. And a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hassel gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Next one misses, and that's ball 3. Righty delivers. Down the line, it's a base hit. Hassel rounds second on his way to third, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Now back, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Doubled in his first AB. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
And the righty deals. Bounced up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He doesn't have a throw, and a run is in to score.
Now back, the first baseman, Patrick Connolly.
Patrick Connolly digs in for the Guardians. A walk and a run scored his first time. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and second, 2 down. And here it comes. The other way, and it stays fair. Naylor around third. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's already homered in this one. Here's a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
And a 1-2. Towards first. Hamilton steps on the bag. That's out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Guardians 5 and the Blue Jays 1. Back here at Rogers Center, we head to the bottom of the second. And now for the Jays, Rafael Lantigua. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Now here is Mike Antico. Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting ninth, the first baseman.
So 2 down now, and here is Caleb Hamilton. Next offering is fouled back. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. And a ball evens the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Battling here as he fouls it away. To the right side. Connolly takes it to the bag. That's the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Guardians 5 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Swung on, belted. Antico ranging back, racing back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
The 1-1. Popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. Hernandez throws to second, and they tag him out. 2 outs, base is empty. So in now for Cleveland, Robert Hassel III. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Gets under and pops it up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. The Guardians go down in order. They're up 5-1.
Bounce to that, just bounce to that. Everybody when it come, I'm announcing it. I'm always.
Back now in Toronto. And now here is number 9. The 2-1. And fouled off.
Well, these Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Kicks and fires. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Just missed.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Sets him down on strikes. Froze him with a backdoor slider.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
1 down, base is empty. That's to third, and that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And a 1-2. That one blasted deep to right. Hassel going back some more, looking up, pulls it in on the warning track. One left for Toronto. They're down here 5-1. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Ryan Rocchio. Ball to strike. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he deals. On the ground right side. Over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Now batting, the catcher, Bo Naylor.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Singled and scored his first time. Left-hand batter waits. Line drive caught. Here's Jose Ramirez. The wind and the pitch.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
The pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jason.
So digging in, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Back-to-back singles.
The first base.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So 2 on with 2 away. And up next for Cleveland, Patrick Connolly. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. This guy with big time power and an elite defender. The 2-1. That to right. Hernandez makes the play, and that will end the inning. Guardians strand a couple. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Bottom of the fourth. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter for Elvis Martinez. That one finds the corner. 2-2 now. Got him swinging.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here's a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The next offering misses, and that's ball 2. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. Gary Sanchez hits one out. His second of the year. It's 5-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Oh, that one one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Rafael Lantigua next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In there.
One ball.
And so now 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Connolly moving under this one. And there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
So up next for Toronto, Mike Antico. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Ramirez sends it to first, and that is the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now 5-2. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on The Show, Ohio. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Noah Syndergaard.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Shohei Ohtani digs in now. He's already homered in this game. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. 3-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Oh, look at the stop. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the boys up for sure.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Ahmed Rosario. Out towards right center field. He can't get there. It's a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Robert.
Runner at first with 2 away. And stepping in is the speedy Robert Hassel III. That one down the line, and that's just foul. One and 2 now. And he chases that one. Out number 3. Guardians lead 1. They're still out in front 5-2.
I'm in my zone now. When you don't slow down, I'm grown now. Yeah, I'm on.
And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Caleb Hamilton. And the right-hander deals. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 out.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
The shortstop, Tucker.
Number 9 next up for the Blue Jays. In the air, left field. Kwan makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Justin.
2 outs, base is empty. Justin Foscue next up for the Blue Jays. And the pitch. Struck him out looking. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and the deficit remains 5-2. Top of the 6th inning. Leading off, Ryan Rocchio.
The shortstop, Ryan Rocchio.
That's towards center. Antico sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for Cleveland, the catcher.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Now all even up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two now. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Throw, and it gets away. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. The pitch. Liner caught it second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So up next, Jason Dominguez.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Here's a 1-1.
That's a ball.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Up the middle. In plenty of time to first, third out, and that ends the frame. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Guardians 5 and the Blue Jays 2. Trevor Stephan into the game. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 37, Trevor Stephan.
Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And here is Teoscar Hernandez. The pitch. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
1 strike.
That's in there. And the count is even, 2-2. Hassel under this one. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Number 7.
Now, Santiago Rosales. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Right-handed reliever. Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball to letters, froze him for strike 3.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field, and he brings it into the warning track. So they go quietly there. We're through 6 full. It's the Guardians 5 and the Blue Jays 2. Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the top of the 7th, and the batter now, Patrick Connolly. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. The next pitch misses. Now 3-1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch. Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know, they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
And that's outside.
That's a ball.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Sanchez throws. Too late. Stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Run comes in from second. It's 6-2.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. There's a swing and a drive. That one is back. And that is gone. Third home run of the season, and they add a pair. It's 8-2.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
New pitcher on now, number 60. He's into the game with the bases empty. So in now for Cleveland, Ahmed Rosario. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2. At the belt and fires. That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out. And up next for Cleveland, Robert Hassell III. And now
That's
2-1.
Ball 2.
This one in the air, center field. Antico settles underneath it. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Shortstop. Brian
2 outs, base is empty.
Rocchio.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio. That one lifted to left. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. It's now 8-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
It's been quite a long time. This tiny little
James Karinchak gets the ball now.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Gary Sanchez at the plate.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
The 1-2. Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And now Rafael Lantigua hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Mike Antico, the next to hit. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Misses. It's 2-2.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Blue Jays go down in order, and it's still 8-2. Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Down to third baseman, Jose Ramirez. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. Liner snagged at first.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
Jason Dominguez will hit next. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that is that. Offense held in check there. Last half of the 8th coming up. Guardians 8 and the Blue Jays 2. Clay Holmes gets the call from the pen.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Caleb Hamilton getting ready to hit.
The first baseman.
The 1-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The 1-2. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Number 9 next up for the Blue Jays. Popped up. Ramirez makes the grab, one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Justin Foscue.
The second baseman.
Hard on the ground to first. Connolly tossed to second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full. Guardians 8 and the Blue Jays 2. Back now in Toronto. And the batter now, Patrick Connolly. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Antico pulls it down, and there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Shohei.
So now here's the DH, Shohei Ohtani.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
There's a line drive to left field. Rosales puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
There's a 1-1. And delivers outside. To the right side. On to first. Third out. Nothing doing here this half. Heart of the order. 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Guardians 8 and the Blue Jays 2. Back here at the ballpark, bottom 9, and now for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez. Now time called. Pitching coach coming out for a meeting as 2 relievers continue to throw in the bullpen. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Rafael Montero. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Number 47, Rafael
2-1 now.
Montero.
Ripped to third and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Santiago Rosales. Kicks and deals. Falling behind 2-1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
And next for Toronto, Orelvis Martinez.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
Rosales leads off first with 1 away. This one in the air, right field. Hassel makes the grab. Out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary.
So it's their last chance in this one. And here's the catcher, Gary Sanchez, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Bounce to the left side. Throw to first, ball game. And the Guardians take this one in a blowout.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final lineup for our ball game tonight. First, for the victorious Cleveland Guardians,